All right, no time to explain gang. Welcome back. KingXeph here for another video for you guys. Happy Tuesday. Been a little bit. Promised you guys a couple unpack videos, and with the 25th anniversary Legendary Collection coming out in about 2 weeks, I think it is. I think it's the 19th, so about 2 weeks from Wednesday. I figured I'd grace you guys with some more unpacking videos. So there are going to be two more OCG unpackings. One of them is going to be the 20th anniversary pack, which is going to be posted up a week prior to the anniversary. The one video that I was promised in terms of the history collection, finally got that in, got that recorded for you guys. But I've been seeing a lot of things in a bunch of new random Yu-Gi-Oh communities I've been seeing it, especially since I got back into card collecting, is people just buying random stuff, singles, packs, booster boxes, and everything. So I figured I'd give you guys a fun unpack video. So what is a better buy? What's a better investment? Blisters, which are the cards you'll usually find in Walmart, Target, most of your regular convenience store that's not a card shop, or the booster box. So I have Tactical Masters here. I have 24 packs of blisters and a booster box of Tactical Masters, which is 24 packs. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. So get your popcorn ready, make a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're actually going to open up all 48 packs of these and actually see which one is a better buy. So if you want to see more content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We also have, since we are sitting at around 405 subscribers, thank you very much, guys. We did post this announcement, but unfortunately the video with the announcement on it, the audio didn't work, so the announcement never got posted. But the gang and I, once we hit 500 subscribers, we're doing our very first giveaway. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, share the video with your friends, anybody that you know that will love to see this content. Once we have 500, we're going to be figuring out how we're going to process with the giveaway, but we'll do our very first giveaway once we have 500 subscribers. So thank you all for those who enjoy the content and continue to watch. Please continue to do so that way when we hit that milestone, we can reward you guys for being faithful subscribers. But in the meantime, let's get into this pack. Let's see what we're going to pull. So this set really is a enhancement set. It has a couple new cards into it. Well, the set is not new, so I wouldn't say newer cards, but when it came out, it was newer. Valence, Labyrinth cards, Runic, and a couple more reprints inside of it. So this isn't a core set. And it might not be the greatest thing to do a blisters versus booster box thing on. Photon Hypernova would have been nicer, but unfortunately can't find Photon Hypernova everywhere. A lot of card shops, at least in my local areas, don't have it in stock. Only have a couple packs, and I think there's only one Target in my area out of like 6 that had blisters. Not enough to do a whole box, and nobody had a booster box, and I refused to pay $120 for a booster box. Photon Hypernova, that is an $80 box. We're not spending more money than what it's worth. So we're going to give this a go on that side. So let's crack this thing open. So as you guys can see on the table, there's 24 blisters and then the box. So I think since it's going to take a little bit more time, let's crack open these blisters first and see. And actually, you know what? Let's do a time warp. I'm gonna bust all these blisters open since it's gonna take forever for me to crack this this cardboard off along with the packs. So give me a second, a little editing magic, and we'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back. I got all the packs blisters open. That took quite a few minutes of time, but all of them are now open. And then, of course, you have the brand new booster box on the side. This will be a little bit easier because it's just one piece of plastic. Rip it open and then start getting to the packs. Now, with this being an enhancement set, every card in this set should be, there's only 7 cards per pack in this particular set. I think this one in Amazing Defenders is the same way. One card should be either super and ultra or collector's rare, and then everything else will be rare. If my mind serves me correctly, the ratios for the booster box should have 3 ultra rares in the box. Everything else will have a secret. Unlike a standard core set, that'll have 2 secret rares, 4 ultras, and then everything else will be secret. So that's the ratio for this particular box. And of course, with the blisters are completely random, so you don't know what you can get. You can get a pack of all supers, you can get a pack of all ultras. It just depends on your luck of the draw. It doesn't really have a ratio status because they're individually packaged and they are on the different side. So let's get these things cracked open. And let's see which one gives us the better pulls, better values. If my mind serves me correctly, a collector rare for 1 will do the trick, as well as I think it's Ariana, the Labyrinth, Runic Fountain, Ariana of the Labyrinth. I think Welcome Labyrinth is in here too. I think those are the 3 main big cards in this set. So let's see what we pull out of it. So like I said, everything's gonna be rare. So Evacuation Compulsory Device, a great trap card. Runic's Smithing Storm and Labyrinth Setup is our super rare. Labyrinth Clock, Labyrinth Stovitory, Labyrinth Chandelier, and then Reckless Greed, which draw 2 cards, skip your next 2 draw phases. I mean, if you know the next 2 cards are going to save you and sacrifice it, have at it, but skip your next 2 draw phases, that's a little rough. But that card's older. That's a nice little reprint, though. What's in the next one in the blister? So we have Nezuka the Valence, and of course, Konami's awful quality control. Some of these cards are a little dinged up and scuffed and missing pieces. Valence Mad Miraculous and Valence Genesis Grand Duke. Now, this is something that I really don't know about. If anybody knows more about this than I do, because I suck at pendulum summoning. I understand about the scale aspect of pendulum summoning and then the pendulum effects, but this is a pendulum fusion, and I just have no idea how this engine works or how these work. So if anybody is a master at pendulum summoning, when it comes to pendulum summoning with fusions, please let me know. Educate me. I'm not a big pendulum summoning person, but yeah. Book of Eclipse. This is probably one of the most important staples in today's meta because of Kashtira. Another Labyrinth Clock. Cosmic Cyclone, another great card. And then Runic Allure. This card gives me anxiety, especially in Master Duel. Each time a quick play spell is activated, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. You can only control one of these at a time, which for the Runic strategy is evil. So, yes. I've actually played somebody that used Runic in real life, and I lost. Just make that short and sweet. I lost. He stalled me out, decked me out, and that was not a good time. So, Droll and Lockbird. I actually think I needed one of these. I might have a couple of these somewhere, but I definitely know I needed a couple, so now I have one, which is great. Runic Dispelling, Jury of the Runic Fang, the Runic Fusion Monster, Scapegoat, Anti-Spell Fragrance. I have a couple of these, which is also nice. Valence Voltage Viscount, and then Cinnamon Switch. What the heck does this thing do? Let me see if I can get this thing to focus. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your main monster zone and choose one unused adjacent horizontal zone and move that target adjacent. Oh, okay. That seems like something that works with, what is that archetype that focuses around moving from spot to spot on the board? Is that Valence? It might be Valence. I see people do it, I think, in Cyberlease a couple times. There's an archetype for it. All right, another Runic Smithing Stone. Fiend's Griefing, another Labyrinth Setup. Runic Slumber, another Book Eclipse, Cosmic Cyclone. So, yeah. What's nice about these packs is, well, the part that sucks is that these packs cost the same as regular packs, and they're 2 cards shorter, because these are only 7 card packs. But at least a lot of the stuff in here is very nice. So, Pendulum Fusion, Pendulum Switch, Runic Flashing Fire, nice. Valence Dominator Duke, Duelist Alliance, Labyrinth Chandelier, and then Lilith Lady of Lament. I have a couple of these already in super rare, I think. Or it might be an ultra rare. I can't remember the rarity for that. But I know I have a couple in my binder already. It came, was it in the tin or was it in, it was either in the tin or is in Power of the Elements. Or there's a version of it. Alrighty, so we got another Fiend's Greetings, Quick Booster, Valence World. I did need this for my Crystal Beast deck. Anti-Spell, Book of Eclipse, another Lilith, and then Invader of Darkness. This card is old. This card is a reprint. This is really, really old. Your opponent cannot activate quick spell cards. This actually is this actually is a runic killer, but it requires 2 sacrifices to get it out, or you need to reborn it, and that's too much work in today's meta. Unless you can special summon 2 monsters to do a sacrifice and stuff. But if you can do that, that single-handedly stops runic until they can destroy it. But actually, I think it might kill it because all the runic cards are quick play anyway, so that actually does kill runic. Valence, Pendulum Storm. Is this the other Valence card? There's 2 Valence cards. Yes, this is the opposite one. So this is the other one I actually needed. Nice. Yeah, there's 2 Valence field spells. You play one and then drop the other one on the board. Absolute Blackjack, and then another Lab for Chandelier. So far, nothing too exciting. I think the Runic Flashing Fire was probably the most valuable card we pulled so far out of the blisters. Quick Booster, Bear Blocker, Valence Buster Baron, Anti-Spell, Scapegoat, and Archfiend, another Runic Allure. Alrighty. Next pack. I think we're getting close to about halfway finished with the 24 of the blisters. So we have Sovereign the Valence Archer, Pendulum Switch, another Runic Freezing Curses, which is nice, though. So far, that is winning the most valuable card out of the set so far, out of the blisters. So no Ultra yet, no Collector's Rare. Oh, this pack is stubborn. Maybe it has something valuable inside of it. Valence, Valence, another Freezing Curses. So that's 3 Freezing Curses now, which is nice. Another Book of Eclipse, Tempest Wound, and another Cosmic Cyclone. Alrighty. So far, I mean, Blisters is losing. We're pretty much pulling standard cards out of the Blisters. Man, what did they super glue this pack? This feels like an OCG pack. I can't rip it open. You can usually just rip right open. Runic Dispelling, Fiend's Grieving, another Buster Barone, Anti-Spell, 4 Welcome Labyrinth, Stomach Switch, and Imperial Iron Wall. I think I already have this card, but this is the card I needed, without a doubt, if I don't already have it. I've been using that in Master Duel against Runic players. They start playing that. I drop that card, no more banishing. Shuts the entire engine down, which is glorious. Next is the Valence Ninja, another Drone Lockbird, Scapegoat, Farewell. So this must be Hugin. This is our first ultra rare. I forgot. So in these packs, the ultra rare is always in the back. So if you don't see, I believe it's in the first 3 cards, you don't see your holo, then you're definitely getting something of, you're definitely getting an ultra. So here's actually the first ultra in the set, which is Hugin, the other Runic fusion monster. Definitely need it. And then of course Runic Allure. So we did pull 1 of 3 ultras. So of course the booster box was supposed to get 3 ultras guaranteed. So far I've only pulled 1. No sign of any of the powerful Labyrinth cards and no sign of a collector rare yet. So we'll see. Quick booster, Labyrinth Stovey, yep, and a Runic Tip. So here's the second ultra, which is basically the bread and butter of the Runic strategy. So, okay, so it looks like the back half of these are looking quite well now. So we pulled 2 ultras so far. Are we going to pull more? Are we going to pull, is that going to be the last one? Is it going to be end of the luck? Let's see what the remaining packs. So, of course, Fiend's Grieving, Quick Booster, and then Hojo the Valence Warrior, Duel Links Alliance, and then Runic Allure and Blackjack. Next pack, I think we have about 6 packs left out of the Blisters. Let me get this out of the way, it's all shiny. All right, we got Pendulum Fusion, another Runic Dispelling, and an Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch. This is a newer card with Fiend, so this will be something for the Labyrinth. Farewell Labyrinth, Malice, Runic Allure, and then another Chandelier. So if we pull 1 more Ultra, then we actually would have matched a booster box. If we pull a collector rare, then Blisters will probably win this unless we pull a much more valuable rare out of the set. So let's see. Booster, another Booster Baron. This is like the 5th one we pulled, so that's the exact same card. For the most part, the rares are going to be the same because there's not that many cards in this set, in my mind serves me correctly. I'll read the booster box to get the full breakdown. And then Quick Booster, another Drone Lockbird, another Valence Field Spell, and mostly their commons, except the Labyrinth Archfiend, and then another Imperial Iron Wall, which is nice. Last, I lied, sorry, this is the last 1, 2, 3, 7 packs. Forgot it was 12 in each pile. Hey, opening 24 packs, it's a long time to think, and I have to do another 24 in a moment. So let's see. Sorry, on the Valence Archer, Pendulum, Switch, and then there's another Valence Field Spell. I don't know if that's the same one I just pulled. Astrograph Sorcerer. This card is a bane of my existence. And yep, pretty much everything else that we pulled previously. Next pack. Thought it fooled me because I'm just like, oh, I don't see a holo in the first 3 cards, so maybe it's another Ultra. So another Runic Smithing Storm. And it already went straight to it. But there's a Runic Golden Droplet, so that's another decent card. But yeah, it's supposed to be in the first 2. So I guess that was just a mispack because it was in the back half. And then Runic Slumber, Book of Eclipse, and then another Invader of Darkness. All right, awesome. Let's keep it moving. Let's see. So we have another Runic Smithing Storm, another Evacuate Compulse, Archfiend Ghastly Glitch, a Trap Tricks for the Trap Trick players. And, man, and I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but it's like the foiling on the letters is like they use too much in certain areas. Classic Konami quality control on that one, which is another reason why I wish we had the OCG card stock, because they just care about their cards, and whatever manufacturing process they use for the Japanese cards are way better than the US. They kind of give us the short end of the stick. Valence Dispel, Runic Dispelling, I don't know why I said Valence. Pendulum Switch, another Runic Golden Droplet, Labyrinth Stony, Astrograph, Imperial, and another Runic Allure. Last 3. So we're either looking to pull one more Ultra, and if we do so, then this actually set of blisters will actually match a booster box, or not. And so far, not. So Trap Tricks, Duelist Academy, Reckless Greed, and Archfiend. So come on, last 2. Otherwise, by default, the box will win. Unless we're shorted out of the box, we have an error box, and that'll be a whole different story. Runic Smithing Stray, Fiend Graph, Book of Eclipse, another Hugin. So there's our 3rd Ultra. So we got 2 Hugins out of this. So so far we will match the booster box. So in this case, Blisters wasn't that bad, but we did get 2 of the exact same Ultra, which I don't. Well, I mean, Ultras. For Ultras to be outright next to the Collector's Rares, to be the most rare set out of these particular boxes, I don't know. I think that finding 2 is kind of uncommon. But Pendulum Switch, Compulse, another Archfiend Gas to Glitch, and then, of course, everything else that we've seen already. So that takes care of all the blisters. I'm going to move these out of the way so I don't actually knock them over and cause a mess. But also, while I'm at it, I wonder, because actually, I wonder if you guys might be able to see on the camera that some of these cards have nicks and dings in the corners of them. So yeah, quality control on that was not the greatest in the world. But actually, I can't tell. The last set I opened up, what set was that? It was, what set was that I recently did opening on? I can't remember. Oh, it was Maze of Memories. There we go. The Maze of Memories, for some odd reason, if you basically hold your cards out, the supers and the ultras were taller. They were cut longer than the commons in that set. So if you held your stack like this, you could see blatantly like certain cards were blatantly taller than the other. And if you pull those out, those are all like your holographic cards. So all your super rares, your ultras, and all that other stuff. I don't know why or what machine was doing that cutting, but they definitely did something weird with that one on that side. But moving on to the booster box. I would grab the knife, but this is actually one sheet of very thin plastic, so I'll just go ahead and rip it open. So let's see if we pull better ultras out of this one and or pull a collector's rare out of here. Because that's really what's going to determine which one is going to be of value, and then I'll give you guys a summary at the very end once we go through all of them. So of course, 24 more packs out of the booster box. I'm just going to put this on here on the side, and let's get cracking on these guys. So remember, the booster box is going to guarantee 3 ultra rares at the absolute least. So we're going to match it on the blisters. So of course, these, another Valence. I feel like this is the super rare of choice is Valence Buster Barone. This is like the 18th one I have. He's like, out of all of these blisters, you pulled this card the most. And I find it kind of sad considering the fact that I guarantee that there's more super rares in this set than that. Another Valence Field Spell. And common stuff. Next pack. The mess of opening all of these. Drone Lockbird, Runic Spelling, another Runic Golden Droplet, Scapegoat, and Reckless Greed. Next. Let's see, what do we got? Pendulum Switch, Pendulum Fusion, Moonin. So this is the other Runic Wings monster. So, of course, now we have all 3 of them, which is nice. I think we pulled Hugin twice, and then what was the other one? The Wolf. I forget his name. Pulled him once, but he should have been a super, so we might find him again in here. Ooh, there's the Labyrinth. So this is probably one of the more valuable super rares in the set for Labyrinth players. So that's good news. So far it looks like the boosters have obviously gauged the value. I wish I could pull the card values on here. I'm sorry, I'm a little lazy in the editing, and I won't be doing that this time around. Next time, I promise I'll the card's worth. But so far with that actually automatically puts us, I believe, in a higher tier than the blisters. 3 Trap Tricks. And here's our first ultra is Shinome the Valence Priestess. Standard. standard Pendulum Monster, so at least I can know what that one is. But there's our first Ultra. And of course, I found the Super Glued pack. On to the next one. Valence. Another Freezing Curses. I feel like I have a full Runic set for the exception of Runic Fountain and Runic Tip. I think those are the only two. I haven't seen a Fountain yet. I know Fountain's an ultra rare, so I highly doubt we'll probably pull that if we're lucky. Labyrinth Barrage. So that one's a new card in here. So some more Labyrinth stuff. Rip this guy open. Move on to the next one. And look at the corners of these cards. Come on, guys. Come on. Another Labyrinth setup. Nothing special out of here. On to the last 3 packs of the first half. And then we have Quick Booster, Bear Blockage, another Runic Golden Fountain. Or Golden Droplet, sorry, can't speak. I'm over here looking for Runic Fountain. This is like, come on, Runic Fountain, be in here. I think at this point, with the one Ultra so far, the only other thing that would break this would be a Collector's Rare and a Runic Fountain. Or an Ariana. Another Grand Duke. Everything else is pretty standard. That'll be the only thing that'll break this value out. But we got pretty lucky out of the blisters. Not really, really lucky. Got some decent pulls, but nothing crazy. Quick Booster, Drone Logbird, another Valence Field Spell. Runic Slumbering, Runic Allure. I guess it's kind of nice that most of the Runic cards are rares, so I'm a lot commonly able to pull out of these. So, second half, last 12 packs out of this. I think we are still 2 ultra rares. Another Flashing Fire, I think that's our 4th one. Maybe 5th or 6th. I know we've seen it a couple times, at least in the blisters, and seen it at least one other time out of the box. Second pack. Bear Locker, Runic, another Munchin, a Munin, sorry, saying Munchin. And then, on to the next. Let's see, Sargon the Valence, Pendulum, Anti-Spell, Book of Eclipse, and, ooh, this is the cover card, Monaka the Valence United. And this card seems very complicated, has a lot of text, and it's a Pendulum Monster. I'm not going to read that. I will leave that to you guys. You can look that card up and read it. I'm not reading it. I'm gonna be a standard Yu-Gi-Oh player. Don't read cards and hope for the best. Runic Dispelling, Pendulum Blocker, Labyrinth Barricade. So, yep, a lot of the same stuff that we pulled already. All right, we have 1 Ultra left. But at least the Ultras were different, so I'll give it that. Another Labyrinth setup. And same old stuff. Open this. Runic Dispelling, Valence, and Hojo the Valence Warrior. So it looks like we're just pulling mostly the Valence stuff now. Out of everything that's super rare or higher, it appears to be mostly the Valence cards. A couple Runics, but for the most part, all Valence. Stuff that I am not going to play. Mizuki, Archfiend Ghastly, so same stuff. Nothing new, nothing common, nothing crazy. We have last 5 packs. There's supposed to be 1 more Ultra in here. The question is, which pack is it going to be? Is it going to be this one? Is it going to be in the middle? Is it going to be the last? Are we going to get lucky and get a Collector Rare? Another Valence Field Spell. Plenty of those. I needed 1 of each, and now I'm getting like 10 of them, so I have plenty of them. Last pack out of that. Pendulum Fusion, Pendulum Swipe, Valence Genesis Grand Duke, which is like our 5th one of those, and Cosmic Cyclone. So, hey, I'm getting a lot of decent, like, Cosmic Cyclones, Imperial Iron Walls, Anti-Spell Fragrances, some nice little floodgates and stoppers. Don't need them, but I'm getting more of them, which is nice. Another Bear Blocker, Music. Ooh, a Runic Destruction. I think this is the first one out of here. This might be to pull the second one. This might be the first one, though. I don't recall seeing Runic Destruction. I've seen Flashing Fire and Freezing, but I haven't seen Runic Destruction. So we finally pulled a different Runic card out of that, which is nice. Last 2 packs. Come on, what's in here? Come on. Give me something good. Quick Booster. Compulse, Book of Eclipse. That means this is where the Ultra is. Runic Slumber and Runic Fountain. So there we go. The Runic Field spell. The key to the Runic strategy. So after this, the booster box officially wins. The booster box officially wins this war between that and the two blisters. And let's see what's in the last pack. So there's no collector rare in the box, but out of the 3 ultra rares that we pulled out of each one, the booster box definitely has probably higher value out of it. And then another gear and a Runic Fane. So pretty much 2 of all of them, all the fusion monsters. Okay. So in summary, out of pulling the 48 packs and the 24 blisters, the booster box unfortunately wins this one. It has the better cards in it. It has the better value. But I will preface this for anybody that is purchasing Yu-Gi-Oh cards or into the collecting scene. I would only really recommend purchasing the booster boxes if a lot of cards in the set are crucial to you, or you just want to collect the cards. And by all means, buy the booster box. You'll probably get every single common in the set by buying the booster box. Blisters, I would say just to point out the value between the two, the blister packs that I purchased, they're about $4.30 a piece. I believe they're $4.30. Might have been $4.20, but it's between $4.20 and $4.50 a piece for each individual blister pack. This particular booster box for this set, I purchased this from Amazon for $55. So literally the price of 10 blisters got double that out of the box. So I do highly recommend, if you care more about the set or you want all the cards in the set, you want more out of the set, buy the booster boxes. Go to your local OTS store or card shop to see if they have any boxes available for you to purchase, or find your online retailer that'll do it. The issue with blisters, of course, is because, one, you're relying on luck of the draw. There's no guaranteed pull rates out of it. So it's not really something that I recommend, especially if you're chasing cards, to go to your local Target or Walmart and just buy a bunch of blisters, unless you're just feeling like you're lucky. If you have the Midas touch with blisters, by all means do you. But in terms of recommendation for cards, either if you care about the set, buy the booster boxes or buy the singles, depending on the set. I think the most expensive, outside of the collector's rares, I think the most expensive single out of this set was maybe 20 or 25 bucks. I'd have to double check that. I think Runic Fountain is a $25 card, if my mind serves me correctly. So if you're looking for 3 of those for the price of the booster box at retail outside of Amazon, you can get the 3 Runic Fountains, because you're probably not going to get 3 Runic Fountains in a single booster box. You're probably going to get 3 different ultras. But you might pull a collector's rare that'll give you probably $100 or more, depending on which one it is, especially if it's Ariana. If it was Ariana, then of course you definitely can either keep that as your collectible or sell that on the secondhand market and make your money back and buy another booster box if that's what you wanted to do. But in this particular battle between blisters and boxes, the box wins this one. Not by a huge landslide, but it does win it in terms of the super rares inside of it, as well as the ultras on the side. The Runic Fountain really put it over the top. So anyway, if you do like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. I have a couple more unboxes coming up. I'm trying to get my hands on the Legendary Collection for the anniversary. Apparently, every local shop near me doesn't know if they're going to get, how many of those are going to get in stock. So just be on the lookout for that particular video. I'm going to try to have it posted no later than Thursday, the 20th. I think the set comes out on the 19th. So if I can get my hands on some boxes, I'll gladly do that unboxing for you guys. Have that video up by Thursday. If not, it'll get posted when it gets posted, because we have no idea how the distributors and inventory is going to go. And then, of course, be on the lookout for the 2 OCG packs openings. One of them we posted next week, as well as one we posted the week of the anniversary. I believe I'll do the 20th anniversary set, which, of course, is 5 years old, or actually a little bit older, because it's from OTG standpoint, not so much TCG standpoint. I'll be doing that opening soon. So make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Be on the lookout and get us to that 500 subscriber goal for our very first giveaway, to pay you guys back for giving us your time, your attention, and enjoying our content. So please do that. Until next time, KingXeph here. Oh, and don't forget, live stream Wednesday. Our weekly live stream will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. So follow me on Twitch or follow the YouTube channels. All the links will be in the description below. But if you follow the YouTube channel and keep the notification bell on, you'll notice when we hop on stream. I believe we'll be playing Fall Guys again this week. I haven't figured that out with the rest of the gang yet. But weekly stream on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. And then be on the lookout for any of our videos for the giveaway coming very, very soon. Thank you guys. Good night. Peace out.